All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the Philosophy of Fitness podcast, episode number 16. My name is Haley. I'm going to be your host today and every single day that you are tuning in. Guys, we've got some fun stuff coming your way today. We're going to be looking at exercise gimmicks. So I've found some crazy stuff that's very gimmicky related to exercise and trying to build muscle at home, sort of like little cheats to try to kind of get your workout in. So I am ready to go. I've got my LaCroix here, tangerine. Side note, I feel like LaCroix gets so much hate and I just don't understand why. I love LaCroix. I literally drink it every single day. Tangerine's a pretty good flavor. I don't know if I would consider it my favorite, but it's still pretty tasty. Big fan of passion fruit. If you are listening to this and you like LaCroix, passion fruit, definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend. I just don't understand. People are so quick to hate on LaCroix, and I actually think it's pretty good. So if you're one of those people that doesn't like LaCroix, leave me a comment. Why do you not like LaCroix? I'm actually genuinely curious why so many people dislike it so strongly. But yeah, it is probably my go-to beverage. I honestly usually have 2 cans a day of LaCroix, and they actually were under some fire for having strange ingredients. It says it's naturally essenced, so I mean, do we really know what it is? I don't think anyone really does, but I still like it. I still drink it. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty tasty, but before we get into today's topic, as always, I give you guys a little bit of alternative news. So if you're interested in finding some alternative news, Collective Evolution is the place that I use for that. And today's article is something a little bit different. And that is that an authentic video of the flying saucers that flew over Washington in 1952 was released. So in July 1952, several UFOs were spotted flying near the White House. And during that entire summer, reports of UFOs were quite high, and it caused a big stir among Americans everywhere. So recently, footage of these UFOs was released and confirmed by the Pentagon. And I'm sure you guys are familiar. There's been a lot of stuff being unveiled with UFO footage that's been released and also confirmed as being real, authentic footage by the Pentagon and the government, which is hugely groundbreaking. It's kind of been brushed under the radar a little bit with everything else we've had going on right now, but it is super interesting. And also, not to mention, there's millions of pages of declassified documents from multiple government agencies describing encounters with objects that perform maneuvers not known to anyone here or that no known aircraft is capable of doing. So these sightings back in 1952 were known as the Big Flap. So I'm going to try and see if I can put a video up of this right now so you guys can take a look at what I'm seeing. But this is crazy. And this is confirmed, footage. So you can see these crafts are kind of going literally over the White House. They almost look like some kind of formation. Seems very convincing to me. I certainly have never seen anything that looks like that. So I think it's really, really fascinating. And I just wanted to touch on one other thing that was mentioned here. So General Nathan Twining, author of a September 23rd, 1947 memo, stated that the phenomenon reported as something real and no visionary or fictitious elements were added, and that the reported operating characteristics such as extreme rates of climb, maneuverability, and action which must be considered evasive when sighted or contacted by friendly aircraft and radar lends belief to the possibility that some of the objects are controlled either manually, automatically, or remotely. So remember, that's back in 1947. That's a long time ago. So I wanted to share this today just because I am so fascinated by UFOs and aliens, and I know that there's, no definitive proof of them, but I certainly believe in aliens. I believe that I think it's actually more small-minded to assume that we're the only beings in this entire universe, right? I mean, think about how vast and expansive the universe is. That's the kind of stuff that keeps me up at night when I think about that. But I definitely believe in UFOs. I personally have never seen one. I'd be very curious to hear if you guys have. So if you are listening to this, remember you can always watch the podcast on YouTube, so you'll be able to see the video clips that I'll be playing today. Because again, we're going to be looking at gimmicky exercise equipment. So this is something that kind of got into my mind after I did my episode on the history of women in fitness, there were a lot of kind of gimmicky products or equipment pieces that were used there. I'll leave a link to that episode, but that was kind of something I was thinking more about. You know, people have used some pretty crazy stuff to try and get a workout in, and pretty creative, crazy things that companies make that they market towards people to try to, you know, build their strength at home without having to go into the gym, making it fun, all that kind of stuffs. All that kind of stuffs. LOL. That's very bad grammar. All that kind of stuff. So yes, without further ado, we'll get into it right now. Okay, so I found a couple things today. As always, I'm going to leave the sources to the articles that I've found some of this stuff from if you guys are curious or interested in finding it on your own. But the first one that I wanted to look at here is something called the Slim Suit. So I'm going to try to put this video up so you guys can see what this is. I haven't watched this whole video, so I'm just going to kind of react to this as we're going.
You ready to lose weight by walking, talking, sitting, sleeping, or...
Who'd ever think I could lose weight while watching TV?
Okay, so basically this lady is sitting in tinfoil. It looks like tinfoil, literally like a tinfoil suit or a trash bag. If you've ever done wrestling, or if you know people that had done wrestling in school, a lot of them used to wear trash bags to lose weight as they would exercise. It makes you sweat more. And this is what that reminds me of.
Losing weight just by talking on the phone.
I even lose weight during my everyday chores.
Introducing Slim Suit. Just put it on to take weight off. It's that easy, and it works as active or relaxed as you want to be. It's sweeping the country.
This is the definition, by the way, of just like gimmicky 80s advertising at its finest. Like this, if someone had to ask me like what a 1980s gimmicky fitness product was, this is exactly what I would have pictured. From the font to the hairstyle, everything.
6 hours ago, I was absolutely panicked because this dress was too tight. So I knew to wear my slim suit while I went shopping, exercised the dog, and did my gardening. And now my dress fits perfectly.
It's simple.
So I think basically you guys get the gist of this. The concept is that you sweat a bunch by wearing this crazy special suit. So it's basically just like being in a walking sauna all the time. So you're really not actually losing weight. You're just losing water weight. I've done an episode on sweating and the benefits of sweating. So if you want to check that out, I talk a little bit more about like sweating and stuff. But yeah, that's basically what this is. You're just going to drop some water weight. So like this lady's looking to fit into her dress. Sure, that's okay for that. But you also have to be careful that you don't get dehydrated, that you don't run the risk of heat stroke. There's a whole slew of things that could potentially go wrong with trying to use something like this. Honestly, I would say save your money. This is like crazy. Hold on. This person looks like they're about to go to sleep here.
Program for incredible results.
Go to sleep in the outfit.
For everyday wear or every night. You can
She did not just turn off the lights and go to bed with blankets on in this slim suit. There's no way.
Wake up weighing less. No harmful
Oh
pills
my God.
or starvation diets.
Guys.
Fantastic.
Can you imagine for 1 second trying to go to sleep in this sweatsuit with the comforters on the bed? I can't even begin to tell you. I get so hot when I sleep as it is that I barely can even have the blankets on me. So this is just seems like the most suffocating thing to try to sleep in. There's no way this woman got a good night's sleep.
Fantastic. Thanks to Slim Suit, I actually lost weight while sleeping.
And with amazing Slim Suit, one size fits all.
This is crazy, guys. Slim suit. I should honestly make like a ranking of a point system for how cringy these products are. I think the slim suit, let's put the slim suit at the top right now. Let's say that 5 stars is like ultimate cringe level crazy gimmick. I'm going to give this 5 stars. This is pretty bad. This is reigning in number 1 so far. Like I said, I haven't really watched all of these fully. I am familiar with some of them, so I'm kind of reacting to them with you guys, but this one's taking the cake so far. Next one we have is something called the Ab Lounge Chair. So let's check this out.
Brilliant abs.
Ingenious abs.
These workout professionals know that science gives us a smarter, easier way to get tight, sexy abs.
Introducing the amazing new Ab Lounge, scientifically designed to make the crunches we know.
Okay, so if you're listening to this, this is basically like a lawn chair that you strap yourself to and you can recline back and then crunch forward with your abs. Yeah.
a thing of the past. Ab Lounge gets you up off the floor.
It also
strengthening
looks
and
like some
toning
kind
your
of
abdominals
strange
using the
torture device.
biomechanically advanced Ab Lounge Jet
I
9,
don't like this.
proven in university testing to be better for your body.
It's as easy to do as a crunch, but the
That just
efficient
looks
ab
like
lounge
it
design
hurts.
makes every move really count, targeting your abs without wasted effort. And because Ab Lounge gets you up off the floor, you have a wider range of motion.
This is honestly like a camp out chair on steroids, in my opinion. It's basically, I guess the idea is that you can kind of just lay down and get your ab workout in if you're, sitting in front of the TV.
Allowing you to stretch beyond 180 degrees for ultimate results.
With the advanced science of Ab Lounge,
This
you're not
also
working
just looks
harder, you're
ridiculous.
working
Like,
smarter.
I can't imagine walking into someone's house and seeing them trying to do this. Like, just do some crunches on the floor, Save your money.
You're not straining your neck and back with old-fashioned crunches. You're up off the floor in padded comfort, building a sleeker, sexier you, and taking off inches the smart way.
I have this one pair of jeans after just 8 weeks.
And of course, always in these fitness ads, the thing that cracks me up is they always have to demo someone doing the regular exercise with just the worst form imaginable. I really, truly, I don't think that you would need this. I think you can just do stuff on the floor. You can just do other exercises that target your abs and your core way better than some kind of bendy chair that's going to bend you in all sorts of crazy ways. Not to mention, how do you even get out of the thing or into it? That seems like it would be super awkward. This isn't quite as cringy as that slim suit. I would give this maybe 3 stars in terms of the cringe scale. It's like mid-range. This next one, I think might also be pretty cringy. This is not actually a full body thing. This is something that you use to look younger. So we're going to see what this guy has to say.
When I first saw this product, I thought it looked kind of crazy. Didn't really understand what the benefits would be, but I had seen some before and after pictures on the website and thought to myself, you know what, I'm 48 years old. My face is starting to look a little bit aged. Wouldn't hurt to try.
Okay, so for anyone listening, not watching this guy has a necklace on, and it has a rubber kind of ball thing in it, I guess you could say. It's a dense rubber ball.
Pushing that down as hard as I can, but when I put it in my mouth and exercise, my jaw can handle that kind of pressure, no problem.
Okay.
So what I discovered is that after...
Who is actually doing this? Who is spending time chewing on a rubber ball to strengthen their jaw? Please let me know if you are doing this, if you know anyone that's done this. Also, side note, this video has like 30 million views and 7 comments. So that's like kind of weird. What do these comments say? The only way to experience an extreme difference in your whole facial structure is by doing what's known as mewing, when your tongue is constantly unconsciously pushing the roof of your mouth. Okay. This person saying you need to eat tough foods like meats. All right, whatever. Yeah. Let's
using
watch
this
a little bit
product
more.
after maybe 100 or 200 reps, all of a sudden I feel all this blood flow coming into my face, into my scalp, and a couple things.
Okay, this is just so weird to me. This is, oh my God, this makes me so like secondhand awkward. These people are literally taking their necklace with this jaw chomp thing, and they're just chomping down on this piece of rubber. Can you imagine if you were to walk into the gym and you see someone just, doing their bicep curls, whatever, and they're chomping on this rubber thing to strengthen their jaw?
Happened. Number one, I felt a lot more awake and energized. It was a great stress reliever. But if it wasn't for the before and after picture, I probably wouldn't have totally seen the dramatic change that happened in my...
I think this is definitely worse than the slim suit. This one's got 5 stars as well for me on the cringe scale. I think the slim suit and this Jazzercise, that's what it's called. They are tied right now for most cringy gimmick. I wonder who thinks of this stuff, honestly. I mean, I can see where they're kind of coming from with, strengthening your muscles, but come on. I mean, really? I can tell you right now, I would not be chewing on that. Okay, so next we have a classic. I'm sure if you were around in the 2000s, you remember the shake weight. It was iconic. It was everywhere. So let's check it out.
Ladies, when you put on that sleeveless dress, what's the first thing that sticks out? Our arms are the problem area that we never seem to be able to find the solution for until now with the Shake Weight. Shake Weight is the flab-busting breakthrough that trims your arms and shapes your shoulders at the same time.
So the concept of the shake weight has always been kind of strange to me because you're holding the weight, but you're really not doing anything with it. It's basically an iso hold and the thing shakes. And I just think it's pretty stupid, to be honest. I mean, you might as well just lift the weight. Again, it almost seems like these products are trying to cut corners for people where it's like, if you just took it like a half a step further, if you just like put in an ounce of effort, you wouldn't have to do this and you'd get better results than just sitting there, shaking something in your hand.
Arm?
Oh my God.
Tricep area. Oh my gosh, I can feel the definition already. That's a real workout.
I can feel okay, that's a lie. This is so cheesy. This is like quintessential 2000s advertising right here, interviewing people in the street, like first-hand reaction.
You just shake it back and forth. There's no motor, no batteries, and you get the results you want.
In a matter of seconds, you feel it really working your body.
It's crazy. This one's more kind of just silly to me. I don't think it's as cringy as the other ones that we've seen. I remember someone in my house bought a shake weight a few years ago, or this was probably like 10 years ago? Yeah, 2010. Wow. Yeah, someone in my house had purchased a shake weight as a joke. And I can tell you that it is ridiculous, mega waste of money. So that's the shake weight, my friends. I'm trying to think of what I would give this on a scale of 1 to 5. We'll give this one 2.5 stars in terms of the cringe factor. It's honestly really just silly to me. I know so many people that thought that this was a joke, even when it came out. And it seems like the people here in the comments agree with that. Yeah, that's the shake weight, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we've seen some pretty crazy stuff so far. So now we're going to take a look at another 2000s icon, the Skechers Shape Ups. Now, I don't know if you guys remember. I remember Kim Kardashian had done an ad for Shape Ups and a couple other celebrities too. And I just remember seeing the ads for these in magazines and thinking they were like the ugliest shoes imaginable. So I'm going to go ahead and roll this and we'll check it out.
I love my Shape Ups. They're extremely comfortable.
I wear them every day to work and I really like the feeling of working out.
And friends have noticed that they improve my posture.
They're a great addition to my weight loss goals.
Get in shape. Shape Ups from Skechers.
Okay, so if you're not watching this, if you're listening, these are the ugliest sneakers imaginable. I don't know why I'm like so triggered by these shoes. I just think they're so ugly. The bottom of them is so chunky and ridiculous. And honestly, it's another total gimmick thinking that your shoe is going to give you a workout. Honestly, I think if you want to work out wearing shoes, you should just wear heels at that point, because let me tell you, walking in heels is a struggle. That's something else. The Shape Up thing, I never understood what the point of it was. And they really don't, they kind of remind me almost of moon shoes a little bit, especially the gray ones this lady has on. Yeah. Either way, they're super ugly. They're very gimmicky. They were definitely kind of like a one-hit wonder deal. They were here and then they were gone almost as soon as they came into existence. So in terms of the cringe factor here, I'm going to give it 2 stars. It's, to me, the most cringy one we've gotten is that Jazzercise thing. That is just absolutely mind-blowing. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the last one here. So I don't know. This one may take the cake. This is called the Body Blade. So I found this ad on QVC. So we're going to see what exactly it is that the Body Blade can allegedly do for us.
Give us a call. This one is the newest one. It is the smallest, the most lightweight that Bruce has ever created for us. It's also the most affordable. It's brand new today.
Okay, I just need to pause for a moment. So we've got this guy and he's holding this thing. It almost looks like a boomerang. Is that what they're called? And it's just shaking back and forth. So the center of it stays steady. It almost looks like if a bird's wings are trying to take off. It honestly, this looks like a liability. This looks like something that could take your eye out right away. This guy is like way too happy to be here also, side note.
$53.12 and free shipping and handling, and 4 easy payments, but you can get 6 if you use your Q card. What the Body Blade is, it is
this thing, if you can't see this, oh my God, if this hits you in the face, like you're donezo. I'm telling you right now. It's rapid flapping.
Muscle contraction. Rapid muscle contraction that is giving you
basically
the best
it's
full
going
body work.
With the same premise as the shake weight, kind of you're holding it in one place and you have to stabilize in order to keep it where it is, which I can understand their logic behind that, but let's see a little bit more.
Out in a very quick and effective way. In fact, all we say is 6 minutes. If you can do a 6-minute workout, 6 minutes, 1 minute each on these exercises we're going to show you, you get a
6-minute workout.
Great workout.
Yeah.
Bruce, by the way,
Side note, there's nothing wrong with a 6-minute workout. I just don't really think that this is the best way to do it.
A physical therapist is one, created this for his patients, and it has been a phenomenon.
It has been wonderful, and yes, you know, I took the power of vibration and inertia. I put those two forces together to create a rapid contraction training device. Imagine up to 270 muscle contractions of.
Okay, so here's what I'll say. This is very silly looking, for sure. And also, I just think that it's dangerous, kind of, because you should just like use a weight instead, or bands or something. Bands are a really great option for recruiting smaller muscles and getting that stability into the mix, rather than this crazy thing that needs to vibrate all over the place. It looks like it's going to take someone's eye out. I can understand, again, the science behind what they're saying. You know, makes sense. I think it's kind of cool what he's done here. So let's see.
Over 600 muscles in your body every single minute. When you do a 6-minute workout, we're going to contract the muscles in your core, everything to your pelvic floor. Absolutely so important for your health and well-being. You're going to tone, sculpt.
Again, you know, it's basically just your quintessential workout gimmick. That's you know, it in a nutshell. I don't think this is the cringiest one we've had. I would say this is maybe like 2.5 out of 5 stars on the cringy scale. So you can do the math there. Again, I do think that this is really silly. I don't think that this is something that you absolutely need to have in order to get a strong core or strong pelvic floor. There's plenty of other ways you can do that are safer and less gimmicky than what this body blade is. And also, I'm sure it's probably pretty expensive. I'm actually kind of curious. Let's see, how much is the body blade? Okay, so it looks like you can get this for around $90. So that you can get that body blade for $90, or you can learn how to do some awesome core exercises just using your own body weight resistance, or even a set of bands for like under $30. Again, these are gimmicky products that I really think are kind of a waste of your money. I think the big kahuna winner for this, though, was the Jawzrsize. The Jawzrsize definitely takes the cake. That is just like the most gimmicky thing I've ever seen. It's crazy. I'm actually curious to see how much they charge for that as well. So I'm actually going to look that up right now. Okay, so the Jawzrsize Master Pack is $69. So that's 4 different sizes of the jaw chompy thing. $69 for that. Oh, okay. So it's they have a beginner level, intermediate, and advanced. So I guess there's different levels of how you can chew down and exercise your jaw, which is really, really interesting. Also, the idea of wearing it as a necklace is just kind of strange. It's also a huge choking hazard too. I mean, God forbid you have a child in your house and they get a hold of that, the wrong way. Yeah. All in all, moral of the story, my friends, these gimmicks are not worth your time or your money or your energy. There's plenty of stuff that you can do the right way if you just take the time to learn how to do it. I kind of think of a lot of these things as a shortcut or a quick fix kind of thing. to not really wanting to discipline or enough to really put the work into understanding how to properly do something. It's like the shake weight, the body blade. It's like almost like the weight is trying to do the work for you, which I think is kind of a cheat code in my opinion. And there's nothing against anyone who's made these products. I do respect, the work that's gone into them and the ideas, the logic behind some of them. But the Jaws size thing, I cannot get on board with that. And the swimsuit too, I mean, you might as well just wear a trash bag at that point. But yeah, exercise gimmicks, they're everywhere. They're always going to be around. Somebody's always going to be trying to sell you something or make something that's going to promise you crazy results or something you can do in your house that's, really crazy. And honestly, my idea is that if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, there's plenty of other things you can do to get a good workout in, and you don't need this stuff to do that for you. That is all I have for you today, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so grateful for every single one of you that listens and watches this. It's been such a fun journey so far, and this is just the beginning. I have so much more exciting stuff coming your way and so many ideas that I can't wait to share with you guys. So definitely be sure to, if you're watching this, hit that subscribe button, notification bell as well, so you don't miss out on future videos. If you're listening on a streaming service, go ahead and leave me a review. Let me know what you think of the show. I'd love to hear your feedback. And yeah, I'll leave links to everything down below so you guys can kind of check it out on your own. Sources, videos, etc., etc. But yes, that is all I have for you, my friends, today. I'm sending you so much love, light, and positive energy. And I hope that you have the absolute most amazing day, month, week, year, whatever it may be. Adios.